Good morning.
Well, if I'm crazy, what a wonderful way to be.
If you think I'm this,
Imagine all the
keep me
possibilities
separated from those
if the whole
that
world
I love
just
so much
like me.
and love me.
Crazy, crazy.
I'm happy.
Everyone thinks I'm
crazy
but I got a feeling deep inside that I want to be just like me. Crazy, 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 crazy,
I've no
crazy.
idea
Want to know what I
on
want to
why anyone
be.
would
So
separate
crazy.
us.
Oh,
I love you so much. Never stop thinking about it every day.
I'm just trying to find a little affection, that's all.
Hello strangers, good morning. Glasgow's here. We've turned the heating off. We're sharing our point of view this morning. But you can't play too much here. Some music. So how's your morning? How did you survive 9/11? Or the 11th of September? Let's just call it what it is. It was the 11th of September. So I'm sure most of you have seen the murder, the execution of young father Charlie Kirk. And I'm sure most of you have quite easily pieced together the jigsaw with the security services. So this poor young father and his family wiped off this place of the face of the planet. And they had pretty fair rein to speak about many subjects. You can see a rainbow coming through. You see the rainbow? See the rainbow, feel the rainbow. Yeah. So this father was executed by his employees, and it's becoming quite often. And it wasn't the execution type where he was shot through the ear or something fake shot and his face can grow back. It's just, what was the different thing he spoke about? Because saying he had free rein to speak as a man and father, and he put himself out there in university campuses every day, you know. And the people, his security team round about him, sold him out in the very same manner as a feminist mother might sell out her children and ex-partners. The security services behind them, I'm sure you'll notice, just prior to his execution, the signs, you've seen the symbol for the shot to be taken. You've seen the man touching his hat. You see this. Now, Charlie Kirk was allowed to speak about a lot of subjects, and he did ruffle the hair of the left wing. But I don't think it was anything to do with these beliefs Because recently he done one thing, maybe all who have been executed in the past by these employees, they done the same one thing. They questioned Israel. More specifically, they questioned Zionism. Again, we do like to use different societies, different fraternities, sororities, different groups and charities. Charlie Kirk was executed by the same people that's executed or attempted to execute everyone else that's questioned what goes on in a certain part of the world, because they're in every single country's government. They've been buying you off for years, many years. You can see how beautiful it looks here. Big shout out to the mothers and fathers out there that stand by their children. Big shout out to those who stick by mothers and fathers, who are protecting children. So many vile women are funded to abuse through these charities we call female charity. Female charity is the abuse of children. The female charity is the abuse of children, is what's called family violence. That's why that's why your government funds these things. Big shout out to Kelly and us. Talented young women. Hi there, good morning. An old school teacher from 30 years ago, maybe 35 years ago. Thanks for such a beautiful picture. Why anyone would take the time to draw a portrait of myself, it was very gladly accepted. Thank you very much. It was nice of you to reach out and offer friendship and kindness, love and respect, compassion and care. Something that's gone missing from this world today. It's gone missing. I mean, I'm talking about protecting children. I'm talking about thanking mothers and fathers that go out their way to protect children. I'm talking about the death of a father because of his opinions. He was executed. Raising awareness for the safety of children and the violent women who are funded by charities in your local area to break up your family. And as long as that woman is easily, willingly bought, your family's done for. And still, you're not smashing that like button. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. You're very right, my friend. Morning, mate. Where are you, man? I'm in Barhead, East Renfrewshire. It used to be called Barhead, Glasgow. That's St Andrews, Church of Scotland. I'm sure it's a lady that looks after that church. Looks like across the pond. You have time to join us in London tomorrow. Savage Panda UK. If you could help arrange transport in any way. I've not actually had a meal, you know, I can't afford food right now. I've not had any cash or anything, and I refuse to go and beg. I refuse, while this country stops me from gaining employment. I mean, they stop me from gaining employment. I think that is a sick, illegal, unlawful thing to do. So I'll come along with you, my friend. I would love to have some time with many of you out there. Hi Mohammed, mate. 95p resolution is wild. The thing is, I don't even understand the technical terms for any of this. What I can tell you is I've got a not so good Android phone that my friend's nephew, Darren, gave to me. And that was very kind of him because he was moving to some iPhone. Dr. Cat Squiggle, animation IRL. Big love to everyone out there bothering their backside to join in. But someone was kind enough, Kelly, you were kind enough to draw a picture of this pie face. And that's the crazy thing about YouTube. I mean, it might be fun for some people to reach out to this old man, this old Scotsman you might not quite understand, and call him all sorts of names and try to put him down and try to hurt his day because he's got feelings too. But people are reaching out and being so kind to me. They're reaching out and they're sending things that are just so obviously just niceness, compassionate and thoughtful. And I've not been used to this for a number of years. A good bit of time. Everybody waves when we wave. Everybody's kind when we're kind. But certain opinions can get you murdered or executed by your boss, you need to know that. Especially if your boss is a Zionist. Yeah, I do, every day, speak about the Freemasons and the Catholics. Well, the main cult, the Catholic cult controlling the Freemasons. Good morning. And this Zionism leeches through every religion. Every religion. So you'll see it doesn't really matter what group anyone can identify as that. That's the same thing with Freemasonry. Same thing with Eastern Stars. Big love to Colette, saying hi. Where's Beard Meets Food? Where is Beard Meets Food? He's down in, I think he's Welsh. Good guy. He can fairly pack a lot of food in his belly, but gluttony is not for me, unfortunately. I'd rather go hungry than become gluttonous. I do use that fake term that we have now in Scotland for people who are Scottish and live in poverty. We do now use the phrase that we are fasting. Oh yeah, I'm going to fast today. I thought you were skint last week. Yes, but I'm fasting for these 3 days. I'm going to make sure I go to someone's house, eat a ton of food, and I'll make sure I eat all the good food. Because what I'm not going to do is beg parasites and predators that stole all my money and stole my home, that assisted in the abuse of my children. I'm going to speak about these predatorial parasites instead and let you know many of them are funded females, funded feminists, known charities in your area like Women's Aid. Leeches and predators have many different names to disguise themselves, or so when they've used up one disgusting group like the Fabians or Freemasons, or they'll blame it on the other name of the group and the other, and they've got countless groups. Well, they're quite happy to point the finger at you and say you're the one that's made the mistake here. Now, you will get a slightly better picture when I walk around here because I do go on some high. I see Jer. Hi Jer. Are you being racist? Hi, you're being racist. William Wrench, WW33, Freemasonry. Yeah, it's quite easy to spot parasites wherever they are in this world, because number one, they don't act like men, and when I say men, I mean fathers, good men, caring men, loving men. That's how you get in a car. You can break into a car here quite easy. No, it's not my car. Yes, I do know the owner. obviously they trust a loving man like myself. Now, what I've noticed, there's the racist people coming on. You can be as racist as you like, Freemasons. Rest in peace to him. Even if you don't agree with his views, if you don't agree with his views, that's up to you. You can agree or disagree with anyone. He spoke a lot of sense. He was a very, lots of love. Right back at you in Australia. Have a good day, mate. Love from Australia. A lovely lady, Kelly from Australia, sent me a fantastic drawing. I know I've went on about it before, but I never received any type of gifts. And this type of thing was just amazing. Love the UK, serve updates, and Keir Starmer. He's a useless little fellow, him. He's a useless little Freemason. He is one of the lowlifes. Good day from Queensland. I loved my time in Queensland. I used to live in a place in Queensland called Fortescue Street. We used to be between the city and the valley. And I used to love going walks to the valley. I was in my 20s. I used to love the nightclubs in the valley. All Thursday, 9:38 p.m. here. Good night. 9:38 p.m. So we are talking to people in America and people who are in the future in Australia. You don't get that on TV. Thanks for all the messages. Agreed. Keeps giving the UK players buffs when the OG server members. I don't really understand. What part of Scotland are you from? Glasgow, my friend. Glasgow. And you're more than welcome. There's a spare bedroom since my children have been abducted. This channel is mainly about the rights of mothers and fathers and the full rights of children to see their parents. Lots of love to the USA. Lots of love going to Hawaii. Thanks very much for coming on here. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. That, for me, when your employees are willing to go behind your back and execute you, what you have done, even though you've given free rein, you can speak about anything on their subject list. You can speak about anything on their subject list, and it's wide and varied, and you can take a pop at everyone, but you cannot move off script and question Israel. You cannot question those through every single government that support the Israeli government. Now, I don't support genocide or murder from either side. I don't support it even from the Glasgow Celtic and the Glasgow Rangers side. We tend to take things too far. It's not just about taking things too far. We seem to forget and brush aside. How are you all, man? Lots of love coming through. It's so amazing when so many nice people are coming on here. Thanks for pressing like. I do notice people are pressing. I've had people hit like 20 times. I've had 20 likes now in 2 videos. And it's nice for over 1,000 people, 2,000 people to watch. There is only 200. There's only 250 subscribers, and I do thank everyone and give as much love as I can to those 250 subscribers, because they allow me to come on, open this, and speak my mind. Now, I'm fully aware many may not understand me. When I lived in Australia, I was called subtitles. I was called subtitles. Now, many of you in the UK might call that CFAX 888. I just want to say, and I hope you do, say a prayer for Charlie Kirk and his family. Say a prayer for his children, growing up without a father. I know many people are speaking about coming end times and prophecies and all of that thing, and I just think it's not really up to you. It's not up to us. It's not up to man, woman, any person to be speaking about what's to come. We need to speak about how to fix now. We need to fix we need to fix now, because we're so often talking about historical trouble. We're trying to fix the past and instead of trying to fix the present. And The way we can fix the present is, firstly, we need to live in the present and not live in the past. So we need to breathe, and we need to be aware of now. We need to bring ourselves into this moment and be aware of now and see that that's happening, because most of us are missing every single day, every second of every day, by living in the past, by looking at what happened to us in the past, by the suffering we've had to face in the past. Like my children, we're always looking to move forward by being psychoanalyzed, by having psychotherapy, by having psychiatrists explain some way to fix our past. But I believe in having goals to move forward. I believe in finding a new methodology to get to see my children. I do want to say hello to everyone coming through here. And Gigi, who are you referring to? Maybe that's someone on there. I don't know if you're asking me. Just lost my train of thought, but that's all right. I do see it. There's so many lovely messages coming through. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here today. The last 3 days of the videos I've been putting up, they've not been processed. They're not getting processed. They're not being given. They're not getting put up on YouTube. I'm not even allowed to edit or change anything on them. So I don't spend a lot of time editing my work, because most people will speak to me on here. I would love to have over 1,000 people, so this channel can be seen by more, so it can be given a larger viewing figures, not for pennies to be made for me to work like a parasitical little money man. I'm not interested in that. If you come up to me in the street and offer me cash and I need it, I'll be like, no, give it to someone else that deserves it. I don't deserve what you're giving me. I'll deserve it when I'm working for it. Many of you tell me I'm a lazy arse and should be working, and I agree with you, but I should not be sitting here and incapable of gaining employment in my own country. I shouldn't be in a position where I'm not allowed to work. Now, don't get me wrong, if you then go and start working for someone who's going to execute you, why would you bother going to work? Now, what we can't do is begin to feel the fear because of what's happened. We can't live in fear because of what we witness. And every day, what you're seeing on TV is meant to cause you fear. Lots of love going all out over the UK, lots of love to Somerset. And I do need more of my local British brethren, and I would love to be going down to London and love to even be going into the city. I would love to have my own car fixed. So I do have assistance to get out into Europe, because I do plan on driving south as soon as my car fixed. Big shout out to wee Noxie, man. Thank you so much yesterday. Thanks for checking the real trouble and checking out what was wrong with the car. Thanks for coming along with me this morning. I will come along and get a hold of you. Thanks for offering your time today again. So there's lots of people, when you come on here, showing you love. Are you blocking my comments about the scumbag who was shot yesterday? No one's going to block your comments on here. Even if you're a parasitical lowlife, you can come on here and give your opinion. You're allowed to talk as nonsense about me, my children, him, whoever you want to call a scumbag. People can judge you based on what you say. People can judge you based on what you write down, what you say. And that gives us a doorway into your mind and how you think. Now, what we should be doing, rather than getting these crappy psychologists and psychoanalysts, we should be setting goals for ourselves, for our children. We should be looking at being decent human beings to our neighbours and showing love, because we know that works and we know that builds confidence within society. I'm sorry. The shooter picture every 20 minutes. He's still at large. The shooter's only at large because it's the professional killing services doing this. This wasn't some guy. This has been spoken about. We've seen the wee nod of the hat. This is specialised security services that go to hell. This is paid off as this is Zionists. They're willing to murder you. And I do fully agree. Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the light. That's 100% true, in my opinion. And I'm sure if any of you have read the gospel, you might also agree. Let's see. He's from Barhead or Borhead, depending where you are. That person right there saying Mon the Hoops is 100% right. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's someone that pretends they're a friend in front of my face. Because we get that quite a lot. We get two-faced people in every town in the UK. These are generally people that are swung by alcohol or swung by drugs. Maybe they have joined up with the Eastern Star or the Jesuits. Most of my family have been bought off. Most of my family have been bought off. You can tell they get little parts and shows. They become actors and get extra work. They're given jobs from all your local councils, all your little sellout people. So yes, I'm from Barhead. Yes, I am willing to speak to you face to face. I'm willing to bring you to my home. I'm willing to offer you a house and a bed and a room, as long as you're willing to be a decent gentleman or a decent lady with me. I'll open up myself and my house to you. I'll be as honest with you as I am with my children and children in general. I'm a very loving man. So, hey bro, back to you, Mohammed. Big shout out. Stop embarrassing yourself on live. Stop preaching. We get it all right. Now, that's a person that's going to come along, not showing his face, not got really anything to say. And sadly, even when I think I don't have friends and family that are there for me, they step out and they show me they love me. And this guy's here's telling me, get offline, stop talking about Freemasons, stop talking about Zionism, stop having friends when I want you to kill yourself. Yes, people love me because I put myself out here. People show me love in my town, but also people from my town, because Barhead's a small town. It's near Nielsen where I had my house. The Royal Bank of Scotland stole my mortgage-free house in Glasgow. But Barhead, we tend to not stand up for one another. We tend to fight with one another. It's like being in a pub and everyone's drunk. All the white people from the local town have got their next door neighbour to have an argument and fight with, rather than just getting together. Thanks very much for subscribing. Thanks for hitting that like button. We will get to over 1,000 subscribers. I don't think of you as anything else but friends, because I do invite you to, as the gentleman said, to Barhead. I love UK. And I love you too. I don't love you too. Apologies. I don't like you too. Anyway, it's a professional kill. Yeah, you're 100% right. That's a professional kill. We can. If you have eyes that see, what we have is little predatorial, feminist lowlives. And when I say feminist, I don't mean females. There's so many little Freemasonic scumbags that I know personally who will not come face to face. Come ahead and get rid of me. If you know me, you know I won't belittle you. You know I won't rip you to pieces. But I still don't think, no matter how big and strong you are, you can deal with me. I don't believe you can. I don't believe you can. And if you know me, and if you know where I'm from, and if you're from Barhead, you'll know me. You'll know I'll stick up for myself. I would stick up for any one of you out there. I would stick up for any child and any parent that's not been given the compassion they should be shown, because we are taking the time through every government to break up family. It says, love from Pakistan. Love right back at Pakistan. Now in the UK and in Scotland particularly, we have most of our Pakistanis in the country that are here are from one tiny small place in Pakistan. And I've always questioned that. Oh, why? Are you Welsh? No, I'm Scottish, my friend. I'm also whatever you want to call me. I'm not going to make a lot of complaints if you want to call me names, if you want to put me down, if you want to slag me or my beliefs or my family or my friends or any of this stuff. Most of that stuff, you're my friends. You're my family. The reason I'm coming on and putting myself out here, yeah, I mean, to some people it can be embarrassing, because I'm willing to open my mouth and speak. Morning, dear boy. Morning, beautiful Diggsy's Dinner. Love that wee tune. If I had Diggsy's Dinner to play right now, you wouldn't be allowed to see this. Love your accent. I love your name, Tyler. It's nice to get compliments. Now, I don't get lost within these compliments. Because I understand that when a put this off, when I turn it off, you're back. You step back into reality. Sorry, I was just guessing. Don't know any better. There's so many beautiful things that people write the most wonderful and say the most wonderful things. Thanks for sending the picture through. Thanks for listening to me this morning. I want to send a message straight to Poland. We are step by step coming to get my children back, and all children you abuse, all the paedophiles you protect. We're coming to make sure that you're going to face what you deserve to face. Now, anyone out there that's committed any sin, crime, anything, you know that you can repent. You know you can say sorry. Maybe not Diddy. There's some people that have just stepped past the mark. The people that come on here and still talk about abusing children, abusing the parent, whether mother or father, these people are the Diddy. They are the P. Diddy. They are the lowlife. And what we're going to see from time to time is people that do love our Lord are going to come on and let you be aware of that. So much love to Perth. God bless you. You know what's coming. Never be worried when you hear all these stories about the coming and end times and everything like that. Never get yourself mixed up with that stuff. We do need to start showing each other compassion. We do need to be reaching out and taking control within our own buildings, our council buildings, our local government. We need to take back control, because those Jesuits, the Catholics, the Freemasons, these are all just ways to make excuse for men and women that are being abusive towards family and children. Please continue, people of God, creation, right? Yeah, I agree. But it starts with you. It starts with me making a change. I mean, if you can put up on here I see so many times the negative things you think of me, and it does go into my subconscious, and I do want to change those things about me. I think the whole argument with independence in Scotland is just a stupid thing. I mean, it's just something that won't happen and can't happen. Scotland has always stood on its own feet. The difference between, say, America, right? We have the UK, we've got our home county, there's countries in Scotland, and we've got America. Now, people call themselves African Americans. Let's say an African. My neighbour from Zimbabwe, okay, she goes to America, she calls herself an African American. I don't think they really exist. I think that's the indigenous people of America were African looking. But anyway, let's take the Zimbabwe lady that comes to Scotland. Within 6 months, she's Scottish. She's not Scottish American. The Pakistani that comes here, he's not a Pakistani in 6 months, he's Scottish. The lady that comes from Poland, they tend to remain Polish because Polish are so proud. But once you reach a country like Scotland, you have to be Polish to remain Polish, because no other country has that, the Polish-Scottish thing. I don't think any other country has it. When you come from a country, Romania, come to Scotland, you call yourself Scottish. If you come from any country in the world, am I making sense and make myself clear? There's people in this town that would rather shoot me down, shoot themselves down and shoot their neighbour down and back up someone they don't know, or back up a system that's predatory in nature. And these systems that are predatory by nature have leached their way into every single council, every single building that's run by us, that's owned by us, that should be taken over by us in our towns. I don't care what country you're from. Yes, the Zionists have messed your country up. Yes, I believe the Zionists took out Mr. Charlie Kirk because he decided to have an opinion out with what he was allowed to speak about. And any time, historically, people have been taken out from this type of position, it's because they have questioned Zionism and questioned the Israeli government and the little fingers and thumbs that are in every one of our governments, in every one of our councils, and in every one of our sororities and fraternities. Because when I say Freemason, I mean Israel. When I say Eastern Star, I mean Israel. I mean Zionists. This is who opened the Freemasons. You know? It's just that through Freemasonry, that's your Jewish, that's your Jewish link. Because Scots pretty much are Jewish, historically. From the Doomsday Book. Who wrote that? There's lots of things we need to look into. There's lots of things I might say that might embarrass you. There's lots of things I say in my town that embarrass my own family because they're part of these predatorial groups. There's lots of women that have joined over the last 30 years, part of the Women's Institute. The Women's Institute is just, Eastern Star is just a way to have violent women abuse kids, and they become the victim. The abuser is the victim. The narcissistic abuser is the victim. Looking for my family, can Scotland, but live in America. Looking for my family, can Scotland, but live in America. And you'll come from America, or you'll come from Australia or New Zealand, and you'll be here and you'll know that you're Scottish. You'll know that you're Scottish. You don't have to be, say, for example, Indian or Pakistani, come here. They will then identify as being Scottish, like a transgender identifies as being something that isn't real. You can come here as a Pakistani man and identify as something that is real. Being a Scotsman is a real thing. Being transgender, that's something that's made up. Now, I fully believe in the work of our Billboard Chris. What a great father, what a great man. If you've not seen his work, please have a look. Beard meets food, someone mentioned earlier. Yes, I do like watch. This is like my dirty habit instead. That is my porn viewing, is beard meets food. I'm watching a man be gluttonous, eating too much food and stuff his face. And these type of channels gain so much traction and attraction that so many tens of millions of people watch this within a certain hour. Now I can go on this. I've been on this 10 years. This is maybe my 5th or 6th channel. This channel will be shut down within a month because I speak about the things that they don't want you to know. And I don't come on here and I will not earn a penny from anything I do or say. I'll not earn a penny. It won't matter what you do. Yeah, we could get tens of thousands on today. I won't make a penny from YouTube, from the Google algorithms, because I am genuine. I'm not telling you I'm genuine, so you think I'm genuine and you listen to the words. These words I'm telling you are things that you need to know about. You need to know about for your own health, for your own family's safety, and for your own children's rights, for your own family, your family's rights, because right now we've destroyed the family. And we do that through all government, through local government, through our Scottish government, and through our MPs. Every one of your councillors are bought. Every damn one of your councillors are bought and paid for. Any one of them. And remember, if they are a Zionist or Fabian, they've got that written down that they will kill you. They will kill you. You sound unhinged. Listen, my friend, since the day my children were abducted, I do believe that I am mentally ill, but I've seen 100 of these psychotherapists, psychoanalysts, and do you know what? I've never seen so many stupid people in my life. They don't know how to help people. I can give you better psychotherapy, a psychoanalyst. For every one of you out there, if you're struggling with your head, set yourself a goal, short, medium, and long term. Set a goal short term for today, which is going to lead on to the medium goal, which is going to achieve the long-term goal. All of you must have something that you want to achieve. Now, when you've got that thing that you want to achieve, listen to this unhinged man for a second, because I'm a father and I love you. Now, you take that thing that you want to achieve, you take your specific goal, and you wake up every day with the best possible attitude. Now, there's going to come a time through that day where you're going to lose the attitude. Now, the second thing I want you to do is maintain that attitude. Maintain that attitude. Okay? Now, when you're going to go anywhere and meet anyone, you be on time and you be prepared. You be on time and you be prepared. You work your hours. You work your hours. When you're on time, you work your hours. When you've prepared, you work your hours. And you know why you've came here. And you know where you're going. And you take control. That's what an unhinged man can tell you about. If you want to succeed and you're depressed in life and things are going a bit wrong for you, those things I've just mentioned, those 8 ways to develop your life, they work. Attitude, maintain your attitude, be on time, be prepared, work your hours, work your territory. That's the area you're in. Know why you're here and take control. That's how you live a successful life. Not one psychiatrist can tell you anything better if you spend tens of thousands of pounds on him or her. And
Trust me, I've just given you tens of thousands of pounds worth of information. So those people that want to slag me, call me the poor guy, needs to be schooled, needs to be shot, needs to be sectioned, lots of things bad need to happen to this poor guy that's willing to come on, put his face online, put my face online and come and speak to you. Now, you need to be sectioned for your own safety. Thank you very much, serial hill killer. It's nice to see you pop up again. This is the security services who normally take me offline. They know this one here, serial hill killer, all you nice people in the comments, he's the one that would not allow children to feel any kind of safety. He's come up from day one. So those people coming on and telling me that I'm crazy, to kill myself, that I'm an embarrassment to my town, believe me, I've lost everything I can possibly lose. I'm here and I love you, and I know that the information that's spewing out this pie hole, some of that can help. Victim mentality born by abusive men and women, and this is not a victim mentality. This is how you move forward in life. This is the very opposite of victim mentality, you silly little predatory boy. And this is why people are coming on here every day. They're subscribing to this mental man. Thank you very much, team. Because they know that I can actually speak from here, from my gut and from my heart, something that the despicable cannot do. Something that the lowlifes can't do. You can't speak from your heart. You can't speak from your gut, because what you're saying is something that spreads animosity, something that spreads hate. And when you spread hate and fear in an environment and chat that's filled with love, respect, compassion, you're not going to get very far. Look at the love going up the side of the screen. Look at the love going up the side of the screen. That's pouring in for every one of you. That love is not for me. That's for every one of you people out there that sees that the serial hill killer is nothing more than a predatory policeman. A little badly paid predator. They're paid £27,000. They're paid less than our street cleaners. Policemen are paid less than street cleaners. I love that man more than he loves himself. I love policemen more than they love themselves. You can't respect yourself if you're paid less than that. Now, if you're going to put everything into a job and you're going to make sure that you're motivated to do that job, you better do it right. You take those principles I've given you and you use them. Now, what else do I know? You're going to need some help on the way. That means you're going to need some gifts from a good man. And I believe myself to be a good man and not that crazy man which these people are talking about. My son and daughter, even though given the option to hate me, my son said in Polish he wanted to spend time with his daddy. Every time, even though my ex-partner would try to make him say that he hated me, my son in Polish knew that I'm a beautiful daddy. A dobrze tata. Dobrze tata. Thanks very much for coming along this morning. We've spent nearly the 45 minutes. Now, the last 2 days that we have been online and having these conversations about the rights of families, mothers, fathers, to stop family violence, but most importantly, the right of our children. The rights of our children to feel safe, to get rid of that fear and have something to shoot for in this life, because not one of us are happy right now. Not one of us are happy. And if we did implement those things into life, and we did have a goal that we truly wanted to make real and come true, if we really did have that passion to achieve those things that we want to go for, we're going to get there. My son and daughter are going to be a great, huge inspiration in many people's lives, and they're going to come back into my life. We're going to hug, and we're going to make sure that we can help people change the abuse that my son and daughter have faced. If people want to put it onto me as having a victim mentality, that's up to you. A victim mentality is from those people that abuse and then play the victim. The woman that's assisted to assault, the woman that's assisted to abduct, the police who are willing to disrupt the family, those people suffer. Long term, those people suffer. They try to put men like myself and you, mothers and fathers like us, they try to make us live in fear. We're walking. But don't tease us. Keep going. I'm almost done. Lots of love. Thanks very much for your time, Lou. The little predatory policemen who have no friends, they've come on a bit late today. I have given them time, Lots of love to every one of you. If you're saying you're, oh, stop crying and stop blaming Jewish people. When did I blame Jewish people? When did I blame Jewish people? Huh? When did I blame Jewish people? You seem to not know the difference. You know there's Jewish people that believe in Christ? Do you know that? Do you know there's Jewish people that follow the life and life of Christ? There's people coming up here. You can be educated on here. Now, things that I don't really understand, I don't spend a lot of time talking about. What do I know about? I can help you replan your life. I can help you function and restart your life. Does that mean I'm great at doing it in my own life? No. There's lots of people out there like hairdressers, and there's lots of people out that can cook for you, and lots of people that do all these things for you, but they find it difficult to do it for themselves. They find it difficult to implement that thing that they can do for you into their own life. I love you too. I've spent too much time on here. If you want to reach out, there's details to reach out. There's email information. There's details to reach out. There's people that have put my hometown address. They'll put my phone number. People want to make sure that you can come and threaten me. I don't mind. I'm happy to come out in front of you. I'm happy to stand out in the middle of my hometown and embarrass myself, as they would call it. But I won't be embarrassed in my hometown, because what you find is once you've got a voice and you're willing to use it in your town, all of the little Freemasonic scumbags, all your Catholic cult, everyone, they all join together to bring you down, but they can't do it because you've set on a path where you've got a goal and you've got the attitude and you've got the right mental attitude to actually achieve that goal. Thanks very much today. Lots of love to my Polish son and daughter. Lots of love to my Scottish son and daughter. Lots of love to my Aussie son and daughter. All of these people out there that are going without their mothers and fathers, my goodness me. If you want to section a son, a daughter, a mother or a father, then you are the predatorial lowlife. You are the scumbag. You are the one that doesn't deserve to have that safe, loving, caring relationship. But I want you to. I want you to. Those people that want me to get sectioned, remember, let's end on this. People come on, when you create anything, people will come on and try and disrupt that. There's a lot of jealousy. Now, that jealousy, this might be from family, this might be brothers, family, it's certainly people in my town, it's certainly people that know me and they're afraid to speak to my face. Thanks very much, mate. I know there's people from my hometown on here, Darren, one of them. I know there's lots of people on here, friends and family, they're just too bitter to be nice to me. Maybe it is, too many people are far too bitter. But deep down, I really do want to reach those people that hate me. Reach those people that think I'm bitter or being down. I want to be there for you. If you want to beat me up and really hurt me, it's because you're hurting. I want to be there for you. Say hello to Brazil. Maya Fogel, my friend in Brazil, Maya Fogel. She used to be a radio presenter, Maya Fogel. You'll know this girl. I lived with her in Australia. She's a beautiful Jewish woman as well. So those people that say I'm anti-Semitic, this is a Jewish woman I'm speaking about, a Brazilian Jewish woman. She's actually a millionaire. I know she comes from a very well-off family. Her father owns, I think, one of the mobile phone makers. But anyway, can you say the C word? Chris! My brother's called Christopher. And Billboard Chris is a man that I love. What a C word. The C word is Chris. Now, I don't like to use profanity, but sometimes during these talks, you'll find the predatorial scumbags, like this one here, they'll say things that I can't quite read because they really are. They try and get you with anything, with anti-Semitism, with not liking Muslims, being a racist, by all of that stuff, you know, that can't land on me. You know, I don't like women, I'm against feminism. No, I'm against people that want to take away the joy and love in our life. The people that want to take the joy and love out of our life. How many of you are actually feeling joy and love in your life at this moment? Apart from these soothing, dulcet tones from a Glaswegian accent, which I know you love. I know you love this. I want to say hi to all you people back. Saying hello to me. Saying hello in Arabic and Chinese and different types of writing. When I can't even speak my own language. To most people with a second language of English, they think my second language is English. Most people who have a second language of English, when I travel, they think my second language is English because I'm Scottish. I'm going to finish this because I've said that 3 or 4 times now. I'm happy to face anything, any negative time you want to bring into my life. I'm kind of happy for that to take place. There's so many people that have shown me so much love. Now, this is the end of a little tune I want you to hear. It's a beautiful song. It's from a band called Supertramp, but my dad sings to me in the song. Listen. So my dad is going to sing. My dad sings in this song. This is it. He sings my name. Anyway, that was 15 seconds. Maybe we're going to get taken off air from doing something so crazy. But I've always been a bit crazy. Wonderful way to be.
Crazy, crazy.
I'm happy to be crazy.
Thinks I'm crazy.
Mentally ill,
But I got a feeling
broken man,
inside.
loving father. I want to be there for you. You know where I live. I've got a spare bedroom. My children were taken from it by a violent Polish woman, and I still will support this woman because she's the mother of my children, because we all make mistakes. No matter how bad your mistake has been, all you need to do is ask for forgiveness. Not from any person. Just be genuine about it, you know? And that's the kind of love that we have for one another. It's not about putting each other down. Zero Hill Killers try to end it with some hate, and there's no hate here. I love you. Thanks all you people today. Truly.